We all do a lot of the same, but the final product is different. 7th graders are only writing a point, ultimately, like not a full paragraph. Like last time, Casey, you wrote me that very long, lovely, lovely essay, right? Okay, this time, the only thing, if you were a 7th grader that you would write, would be about that. Okay? But it takes a lot of thought to get to that point, which is what we're trying to focus on this time around. And anyway, 8th graders, just like you guys chose your favorite EA pair and then had to talk about that, that's basically all that 8th graders are doing this time around, is they are writing one EA pair. Okay? How do you guys feel about that? You do? You don't feel ripped off or anything like that? Like, man, I didn't get to write the whole paragraph? No? Okay, all right, good. This time round, it's all about visible thinking. We want you guys to do some good thinking and show your thinking on the sources before you go to write your point or before you go to write that evidence analysis pair. So what we're going to be focusing on is, if you look through your packet, there are several sources that are provided to you, and they're all different types of sources. So we have 2 videos. And teachers are going to choose to show one of the 2. They're going to take like a poll of what the kids in the class want to do. Do they want to do the one on William, this guy who basically created some kind of windmill contraption and brought electricity to his village? Or do they want to do Oprah Winfrey's interview with Nelson Mandela? And both of them are obviously very driven, influential type people, but really the focus is on Nelson Mandela. But then, as a student, you get to go through and choose which other 3 are you going to focus on. And the teacher, well, me in this case, I'm going to show you guys one of these. We're going to do it together first, and then you guys are going to be released to choose the ones that you want to do individually. Okay? So we've got, other than the 2 videos, we have I Am Malala. Have you guys ever read that book or heard about it?
Heard about it.
Okay, yeah, the book's right there. But this is from the prologue, right? And obviously she was very influential. Then we have Fight Song. Have you guys heard that song on the radio recently?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's some things in there that you might be able to pull from. And then we have the Gettysburg Address. And you guys are currently covering the Civil War unit, right?
Yeah.
So this is the very famous speech by Abraham Lincoln, kind of at a turning point in the war. The battle wasn't that famous, but the speech turned out to be. Then we have some cartoons by Charles Schulz. And these are 3 separate cartoons here. And then we have Emma Watson, and she is from Harry Potter, right? That's where you might recognize her from. But she is also very influential with trying to have equal rights for girls and women and that kind of thing. And then we have Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, just a very short excerpt for number 8. And then if you flip the page, you got one more down here. And this is from Junior Scholastic magazine. You might have even seen this in a class, I don't know. But this is a guy who decided he wanted to bring healthier choices to his cafeteria's offerings. So that's what that one's all about. Okay? All right, so what we're going to focus on today is we're going to do close reading on one of these. And I haven't actually decided which one. I am thinking, let's see, is there one that you guys are leaning toward that you might like to do all together as a group? Which one piques your interest? What do you think?
I don't care.
Oh, you have to care. Even if it's like a mild sense of caring, I know you care. I'll come back. You think about it. What do you think? Is there one that you're going, this is the one I'd like to do together as a group?
Maybe the song.
The song? Okay. Casey, what do you think?
Song works.
Song works for you?
Yeah.
Song's okay for you too? Okay. Do you know the tune?
Yeah.
Could you sing it?
This is my
Oh, thank
first gun.
All right, guys, so let's turn to that one. And then I'm going to go up there and I'll show you guys how this works.